Hey everybody, Matt Doyon coming to you from Boston. Last week, if you were following along, you'll notice that we dropped our 2025 revenue trends report, annual report that we put out right around this time of year every year. And it shows the projections on where we see the market heading coming into the new year. Should we expect a bull or a bear market for sales teams? And you'll know the triple session groundhog saw its shadow. Once again, we are projecting that the year coming up will be a year of lean budgets, a focus on revenue efficiency over revenue growth, and that has a number of implications to it. One that kept coming up rather from a couple of people that got in touch with us is what does that mean if you're looking to change jobs, interview, or go for a promotion? So, a couple things to keep in mind. Number one, because people are focusing so much more on efficiency, they're focusing on data, they're focusing on risk aversion. Hiring managers, especially, bring the data, bring the data, bring the data when you're interviewing with them. So you can get through an HR screening with a little charisma and a little bit of gumption. But if you want to nail the job down with a hiring manager, you got to bring the numbers. So what does that mean in terms of data? Well, it's not just numbers, it's both qualitative and quantitative. You want to tell the story, of course, for what you're looking at in terms of your productivity. There are three buckets of data to consider. Number one, the easiest and the one that everyone goes to is revenue data. So, what's the bottom line performance for AEs, AMs? Obviously, that is the actual bookings that you put on the board. If you're an SDR or BDR, you have to bring the pipeline data. What deals did you create that generated pipeline? And then eventually, if you can bring the revenue data from your deals, all the better. So that's bucket one. Bucket two is leading indicator data. So that is what did you put into the system in terms of your conversion rates if you're an account exec? Did you perform at a high capacity? Were you a volume rep? Were you a high conversion rep? If you were an SDR, did you just stuff the funnel with tons of opportunities and let your AEs figure it all out? Or were you a sniper and really brought great opportunities that had high conversion? Tell the stories behind what you were able to do with hard data. And then number three, and this is one that very, very few people consider, only the top echelon. But if you round out the third piece, you're going to stand out head and shoulders above everything else. And that is coaching data. Are you bringing certifications? Are you bringing performance data on where you've trained? Are you bringing the stories from your manager on the things that you've done to improve your game over time, how you've learned and applied and gotten better each day, each week, each month? Can you show that you are investing in your own training and coaching and staying vigilant to stay on top of your game? And are you bringing data to support that? Those three pieces, if you are coming to the table in an interview or a promotion conversation with lagging indicator revenue performance data, leading indicator conversion pipeline data, and input data for your training, your coaching, your constant skill development, you're the triple threat. You're going to get the job. Oh, one last thing. If you are actually doing the work to bring this data, and I certainly hope you will, make sure you actually bring the data. Don't just talk a big game. Have it ready to show, have the docs, have the printouts, have the PDFs, have the shareable assets. You really need to treat these conversations like a sale because that's exactly what it is. It's a sale. You're selling yourself. And this provides the absolute best sales enablement material you can have to sell the product that you should know better than anything else yourself. Until next time.